What's going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. What's going on? It's the holidays. I got my Christmas tree up, as you can see. It's in the background. Awesome tree. We just got it. We ordered it last week and we put it up last night, and it looks really, really nice. And I love Christmas. I love the decorations, the feeling, giving gifts. Everything about it, the cold weather. It's very, very nice, especially in California where it does not get that cold, but the welcome cold that it does bring, which it gets into the 40s or 50 degrees, it's a very nice change versus 70 degrees all year round. You're like, "Wah, Greg, shut up." I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's very nice, trust me. Anyways, let's jump right into the news. The first story is about Super Mario Run. Now, this is a game that's coming to iOS first and then Android. It is coming to iOS December 15th. That is the release date. It's going to cost $9.99. So it's a game that's a little bit on the high side, especially for mobile devices, but it's going to sell like crazy. It's going to be a big revenue maker for Nintendo, and it'll also obviously bring revenue in for Apple, but Nintendo more so because they're going to get 70% of the money that comes in for that game. So it's a huge thing for them. And the big story that came out recently was that in order to play this game, you're going to need an internet connection so that they know the game has not been pirated. And that's the reason they don't want this game to be pirated. They want to earn their money for developing this title for iOS. And it's not one of the first times that this has happened, obviously, but it's interesting that Nintendo is going so far out because they don't do this with their 3DS games, which I don't know if you've ever followed that. In the past, those games are very easy to pirate, and they're going very far with the iOS side because I think a lot of people, for the majority of the people that have iOS, they don't hack their phones. It's a very small percentage of people that hack their phones. If I had to guess, I would guess that more people hack their phones on Android than on iOS, because the people that have iOS, I'm stereotyping here, are generally people that just want a phone that works. It's easy to use, and it's, it just works. That's what they wanted. They don't want to mess with it at all. And I doubt people that are going to buy this game or play this game are also going to have a hacked phone or pirate it. They're not going to do it. So it's cool to see, though, that Nintendo is releasing this very soon. This is going to come out a couple days from now. Today's the 12th, I think. I forget my days. So 3 or 4 days from now, the game will be out, and you'll see all the reviews and stuff on that game. But cool to see the game come out for iOS first, and then hopefully it'll be out very soon for Android. Next up, a news report is coming out of South Korea that Samsung is going to release 2 foldable displayed phones. The first one is going to have 2 displays, and they're going to collapse like that face in so that they're protected if they won't scratch or crack. But it's interesting that foldable displays right now for phones, I can't think of anything. Obviously, you had the old school flip phones, but these are going to be touch screens. They're going to be full-on phones with good specs, I would assume, and we're getting to that market now where possibly there's going to be phones that are so that are large, but then you can fold them up or roll them up, and they fit like completely in your pocket, like a large tablet or something like along those lines. And then they're also going to release a phone that is one screen, but it will fold up again. But like I said, the first one's going to be 2 displays and it'll fold up, and then they're going to release another one that's just 1 display and it'll fold up. So we've got some cool technology. Samsung is always seemingly at the forefront of releasing new products that are just amazing. They had the edge-to-edge display where they have the edge technology with the Galaxy S6 Edge and S7 Edge, and that's gotten better from generation to generation. And now they're going into the foldable display from there, and who knows how this is going to turn out. This is, again, cool technology because we need to get to a point where obviously everybody wants a bigger and bigger display, but they want it to fit in their hand and they want it to fit in their pocket. Now, one of the only ways that this is going to happen is if it can fold up, like I said, or roll up into some kind of foldable display so that you can fit it in places that are hard to fit. large display. So I'm very excited about this technology. There's a rumor it might come out at CES, so we'll have to wait a couple more weeks before we know if it will be out at CES, and that's only a few weeks. So I hope this comes out. I can't wait to see this tech and play with this tech because it's very interesting. And lastly, Evan Blass, who's a huge leaker in the community. He's pretty much on point with all of his leaks with whatever company it may be, has announced that the Huawei Mate 9, which is a big time phone, will be released on January 6th. Now, we've talked about this phone in the past, but the specs are pretty big time. They're 5.9-inch display, 4 gigabytes of RAM, a 4,000 milliamp battery, and it should go for about $700. Now, just to remember that Huawei did create the Nexus 6P, which is a fantastic phone. If you haven't played with that phone, it's kind of old at this point. It's over a year old, but it's a fantastic phone and they make great hardware. So this phone should be amazing. It's already out in Europe, but it's not out here in the US. So January 6th is when it launches. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already. The question of the day is, what do you think about foldable displays? Do you think it's a cool technology? Do you think it's not going to work out? Do you think it's dumb? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, my product of the day is at Best Buy. You can get buy one, get one free for Nintendo games, Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo Wii U games. So check that out. I will link it in the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys down the road.